Do fresh mussel intimidate you? Welcome to your guardian chef, your angel in the kitchen.
I'm the devil in the kitchen, here to tempt you with shortcuts no Italian would ever approve of.
Today, we are making 3 amazing Italian dishes with fresh mussels. Mussels are often seen as an humble, messy and complicated, but they are actually zero-stress solution for an impressive Italian dinner. We're tackling your hesitation with 3 classic recipes, perfect for any occasion, from a simple family meal to the famous Feast of 7 Fishes. First, we have Cozze alla Marinara, an appetizer that relies entirely on the freshness of the catch, and it's ready in just 5 minutes. Next is Cozze Gratinate, the elegant appetizer that transforms the humble mussel into sophisticated finger food. Finally, we have the ultimate dinner party trick, Pasta Mari e Monti, a surf and turf that marries sweet seafood with earthy porcini mushrooms. We bake the pasta al cartoccio or in a sealed parcel, which makes this complex dish completely make ahead and creates a dramatic moment when your guests open the bag.
But hold on, you said marinara? Marinara is a tomato sauce.
This is one of the most common misconceptions about Italian cuisine. Marinara in Italian is not a tomato sauce. It means coming from the sea, and it often refers to a way to serve seafood. In this case, it refers to a style of cooking mussels. We are starting with Cozze alla Marinara, which is a refined aromatic variation of the classic Italian pepper mussels. And this technique will be essential base for our next 2 recipes. If you are interested in the Italian real flavor, let me know by giving this video a like. These are the ingredients you need for the Cozze alla Marinara. The measurements are in the description below, and you can find and print the full detailed recipe on my blog on the link above. You will need about 4 pounds, 2 kilos of fresh mussels, purchased live and tightly closed and already clean. That will save you so much time. Rinse them thoroughly under cold running water and pull out the beer that hangs from the shell. Discharge any mussels that are broken or do not close when tapped. Heat some extra virgin olive oil and a couple of chopped garlic cloves in a large pot until fragrant. Now increase the heat to high and add the mussel. Cover the pot with the lid immediately to trap the steam. Cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until the shells open. Remember to shake the cover pot once or twice to ensure they cook evenly. Once the mussels are open, pour in about half a cup of dry white wine to add acidity and flavor the dish. The difference between marinara and pepata di cozze is its simplicity. Also known as impepata di cozze from the Neapolitan dialect as pepata di cozze, the mussels are cooked dry over high heat and only black pepper as seasoning. Transfer the cooked mussels to your serving bowl. Immediately discharge any mussel that remain close. Pass the cooking liquid remaining in the pot through a fine mesh sieve or cheesecloth. This step is crucial to remove any sand or impurity released by the shells. Pour this hot filter broth back over the mussels. Finish by sprinkling generously with freshly ground black pepper and fresh chopped parsley and served immediately. But if you don't want to be in the kitchen while your guests are at the table, you can use this Cozze alla Marinara to make Cozze Gratinate. You can prepare them in advance and grill them in the last minute. These are the ingredients you need for the Cozze Gratinate. The measurements are in the description below, and you can find and print the full detailed recipe on my blog on the link above. You need to cook the mussels the same ways as the marinara, but steam them just for 2 to 3 minutes until they barely open, as you do not want to fully cook them. Remove them from the heat immediately, break off and discharge the empty half of the shell, leaving the musseled meat attached to the other half. Arrange this on a baking tray. As we did earlier, filter the liquid release in a pan through a fine sieve and save a small amount. Now for the crispy topping. In a bowl, combine your breadcrumbs, finely minced garlic, a generous amount of chopped fresh parsley, and pecorino romano grated cheese. Even though cheese on seafood is controversial, This is the only time Italians break the rule. Pecorino gives an authentic southern salty kick. I always have a batch of Italian flavored breadcrumbs in my freezer. It's such a convenient shortcut to have. Spoon the breadcrumbs mixture over each mussel, pressing down gently to ensure it stays in the shell. Use a tablespoon or two of the filtered mussel water we just saved and pour them over the stuffing. The goal is a texture like a damp Sam, not wet paste, to keep the stuffing moist and flavorful. Add a generous drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, which is crucial for binding the breadcrumbs and ensuring they're browned into a golden crust. At this stage, you can cover the tray in plastic wrap and refrigerate the stuffed mussel up to 6 hours. Remove from the fridge 30 minutes before you cook them. You can simply broil them as your guests arrive, allowing you to enjoy the party. Although, if you're looking for a more complex and sophisticated dish that you can prepare ahead of time and bake at the last minute, this Cozze Monti al Cartoccio is your recipe. This dish requires a little bit more planning, starting with the ingredient. These are the ingredients you need. The measurements are in the description below, and you can find and print the full detailed recipe on my blog on the link above. We're combining the mari, sea element, mussels, fresh shrimps and calamari with Monti, mountain element, fresh or highly quality frozen porcini mushroom. For the pasta, you must use a high quality Italian brand of long pasta like spaghetti or linguine. This is crucial because the dish involves a double cooking process and the pasta needs to stay al dente and not turn mushy. We already have our half-cooked mussels and filtered mussel water ready. Now prepare the rest of the ingredient. Peel and vein the fresh shrimps. Do not use pre-cooked shrimps. They will become rubbery and tough during the double cooking process in the pan and in the oven. Clean the squid and slice the body into rings. Clean the porcini mushrooms by whipping them with a damp cloth and slice them thinly. If you use porcini frozen, make sure they're firm piece and not watery, or they will dilute the sauce. In a large skillet, heat extra virgin olive oil with a whole garlic clove. Once the garlic is golden and it flavored the oil, remove it. Add the sliced porcini mushrooms and sauté on a high heat until golden. Now add the squid ring to the skillet and cook for just 1 minute. Lastly, add the fresh shrimps and sauté for just 1 minute. Remember, the shrimp must remain undercooked as they will finish cooking inside the parchment paper in the oven. Deglaze the pan with white wine, let the flavor blend for a minute, then turn off the heat and cover. Now the second most critical timing step. Boil the pasta in salted water for exactly half of the cooking time indicated on the package. The pasta must be al dente or hard in the center because it will continue cooking in the oven. Drain the pasta and toss it immediately into the skillet with the seafood and the mushroom sauce. Mix well to coat every strand. Add the cooked mussels, some shells and some unshelled from presentation, and some filtered mussel water. Sprinkled with chopped parsley. Cut large sheets of parchment paper approximately 12 by 16 inches, 30 by 40 centimeters, one for each serving. Place a portion of the pasta in the center of the paper, ensuring each portion gets some mussels in the shell for presentation. Bring the edges to the paper together, fold them over, and use a stapler to seal the edge of the bag tightly. This ensures no steam escapes, which is crucial for the final cooking. Keep the parcel in the fridge until you're ready to bake and serve them. Remove from the fridge 30 minutes before baking and place the parcels on a baking sheet. Bake in a preheated oven at 180 centigrade, 350 Fahrenheit, for about 10 minutes until the paper puffs up. Serve your pasta Monti immediately while the parcels are still puffed with steam. Allow each guest to tear open their own cartoccio at the table. The dramatic opening releases the aromatic steam, creating a unique dining experience. Since this is a very rich dish loaded with seafood and mushrooms, it works perfectly as a piatto unico, single course. The sheer convenience of this make-ahead recipe is why it is specifically recommended for the Feast of Seven Fishes. It allowed the host to actually sit down and enjoy the appetizer instead of standing over the stove.
I'm gonna serve all 3 recipes at my Feast of the 7 Fishes.
No. One of the golden rules of authentic Italian cucina is that you never serve the same primary ingredient into 2 different courses in the same menu. Choose only one option, a fast appetizer, elegant finger food, or a dramatic single course, and enjoy your party. For more delicious seafood recipe like this one, check out the playlist I've linked for you. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next culinary adventure. This AI Devo has no clue. He never cooked and hopefully never will.